people will just come up, they'll wrap a cable around a tree. That hurts the tree. Rips the bark off, digs into the wood, can possibly kill it. The other problem is if you're using a steel cable, it's going to put a kink in your cable. That in itself is a weak point. It's a breaking point. Once you damage that cable, it is no longer good. You might as well wheel it off and throw it all the way to scrap.
Any broken strand, throw it out.
Any strands broken, any fibers, you will get some fray and some splintering on the
nylon
polymers. That if it's just a little fuzzy around it, it is okay. But if it's got any kind of a nick or anything, then you want to replace it. Personally, I order all of my stuff for my winch off of Amazon. I run a Smitty-built winch. My rope you can get different sizes. You just have to see what your size rope was on your winch, because you want to put back on it the same size that come off of it. The reason being is how much you can fit on there versus the size. So length versus size.
You talking like half inch or 5/8 for the diameter?
Yeah, so they've got like 3/8, 5/8, half inch. Mine's a 3/8.
Right.
And works perfectly. It's rated for 23,000 pounds. And I only have a 9,500 pound winch. So that's where you get to thinking and talking about poundage. Yeah. You get a rope from Amazon. I usually buy name brand stuff that I trust, like Rhino. Hers is Gear America. It's another good one. You can find China-made stuff on there. And it's cool for the color. But do I trust it if I'm hanging off the side of a boulder and the only other thing I can do is dive? No, I don't trust it. So this is a tree strap. What you'd use this for? Adam's going to show us. You wrap that around your tree and install your D-ring. Mary, your snatch block, please.
So that's why I don't cut my trees down in my yard.
Why?
Because I think it's mean to the tree to cut it down. That's what that strap's for.
Yeah, so you don't damage the tree.
I'm color coordinated. It's very important.
So, you'll come over and look. Adam shows you how to secure your snatch block. Obviously, your cable would go in. Hang on, I'm going to get her to reposition. Mary, you would so kindly park your Jeep right here like so.
I can picture you getting out and go stand in the middle there and hook somebody up.
I'm sure you could see me doing that.
That's what you really want to do. Go make her stand down there and get down. Get it a little on your face.
If I had to do it, I would totally do it.
And hook it up.
Really is.
What are you trying to say, though? What are you trying to say? You saying I won't get dirty?
Well, when you do, so that's why I have that's block.
You'd make me do it before you
You're
do it.
increasing
Look,
the load.
I would do it though.
With 19,000 pounds.
There's a need and a want. Do I need to do it?
That way. Y'all watch out real quick. Turn that away and then back straight up here. Please and thank you. Actually, hey, just turn to the left real hard and back up a little bit. That'll work perfect.
Who's Coca-Cola?
So, what I was saying about poundage, I was saying that I have a 23,000 pound rope on mine. I only have a 9,500 pound winch, which means that the winch motor itself is rated for 9,500 pounds. So every time I use a snatch block, I double that pulling load. All right. Not only do I double the amount of weight that I can pull, it makes it easier on the winch. The winch doesn't pull as hard. If anybody ever played with pulleys and gears and stuff like that in grade school, you put 5 gears together, makes things turn a lot easier than just a single gear by itself. That's the same idea with a snatch block. And the fact that you can change any angle you need to. You can pull from any angle that you need to.
Alright, put it around there. Twist the little thing in there. Put the little thingy in the thing. Got it.
So if y'all come over here real quick, I'll show you a little trick. A lot of people don't know this. It's one of the stupidest things you'll ever learn.
Okay.
So when you put this pin in on this D-ring, if you run that thing all the way in tight and then leave it and pull on it, it's going to be almost impossible to get out.
Yep.
See how it's hard for me to get out now?
Mm.
All right, so what you want to do,
Have some pliers.
yeah, I put it in there. Turn it.
Good. Wow. All right, go ahead.
This is
Your
perfect.
turn.
Yeah, welcome
And now
out.
your turn again.
Hey,
You want to give it a whack? No. He's got his.
It's all that
you
fresh
Boy Scout
paint on
knife.
That
Where
paint.
snap at?
It's all in the threads.
Yeah. Yeah, I would do-
you get it?
No.
It's better.
Oh, sheesh. Okay.
Okay.
So put it in and loosen it
So
up.
you put it in until it stops. Right there. And then back it off one full turn.
Got it.
It'll still stay secure and you'll still be able to get it out.
That is a good thing to know.
Yeah.
It is. We'd be cutting stuff.
It's about the worst possible place to stand while watching.
Probably worse. Yeah.
Standing right in front of
For
it.
demonstration purposes, it's okay. Demonstration purposes, great. Excuse me.
All right. So it's going from the winch to the snatch block to the
That thing's much better.
Jeep.
What I find interesting is how low the front end goes when it's pulling.
Yeah.
So, now normally, would you be standing there holding that thing?
Until it gets a
He
little
will
bit
until he gets
Okay.
tight.
Yeah, just so it don't sit on the ground.
So, once again, we got a tree staver set up.
Tree saver. Dude
Make
stuck.
sure your cable stays away from the winch pulley, the winch coil, because it'll suck this cable in, and then you're in a bad position.
And you need a winch for your winch. Okay.
So, what
Tension.
we got here, Jason's hung up. He was having fun, being stupid. He's got a place that he couldn't get out of. We couldn't get straight on for a good pull, so now we're going to pull from the side. That's what the snatch block's for. Allows us to change angles. If he was stuck real hard, real heavy, we could add another snatch block, come back, go back, and then come back. It would increase that pulley power. So he would come out a lot slower, but he would come out. So, Jason, are you ready? Would you start yours more directly?
Flashbacks to grade school police and all that. It's
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm thinking, okay, now what was that? We're doubling?
So
What are
if
we
you
doing?
guys will step over that away just a little bit. If you notice, I try to stay a little bit away from the bumper. That's why they give you so much forward. Because if that line does come back, it's going to swing out and then come back. Adam installed the bumper. That's on him.
Adam installs bumpers for anybody's
Okay.
sake.
Pulls a lot different. It pulls a lot easier. That's the first time they've been used. So now Jason's out. As you notice, didn't put as much of a hard of a load on the frame of the Jeep. Didn't suck that
Just
suspension
a
down.
hard load.
Pulled a little bit easier.
And that comes right off. That sounds like a lesson learned by experience.